Hello everyone, I am Iris Joy O. Jubahib and I will be going to report Lesson 23.
Educating exceptional children. So first we need to define exceptional children. Exceptional children differ from the norm, either below or above in mental, physical, emotional, and in social characteristics to such an extent that they require specialized educational services or physical accommodation to gain or benefit from schooling. This is according to Howard 2012. According to Corpus and Lucas 2014, this includes those with special needs related to cognitive abilities, behavior, social functioning, physical and sensory impairments, emotional disturbances, and giftedness. So we have here the exceptionalities. We need to learn these exceptionalities in order for us to know what we are going to teach or what we are going to educate to those children who have this kind of abilities. So we have first learning disabilities, mental retardation, sensory impairments, physical disabilities and health impairments, autism, emotional and behavioral disorders. We have here two words that we need to define in order for us to understand who are those exemptional children. So we have here disability. It is a measurable impairment or limitation that interferes with a person's ability, for example, to walk, live, hear, or learn. It may refer to physical, sensory, or mental condition. This is according to Schiffelbusch Institute, 1996. We also have here handicap, a disadvantage that occurs as a result of a disability or impairment. The degree of disadvantage is often dependent on the adjustment made by both the person and his environment. This is also according to Corpus and Lucas 2014. So to better understand it, here's a brief explanation about the two words. So for us to know what is disabilities, we need to remember impairment, because impairment is a disability and a developmental delay is a handicap. Learning disabilities. These involve difficulty in specific cognitive process like perception, language, memory, emotional or behavioral disorders, and sensory impairments. Examples: dyslexia for reading, dyscalculia, number operations, and dysgraphia writing. We have educational needs for this. These children may be educated in self-contained classes if their problems are severe, but more often they remain in regular classes with the support of special educators. So special educators has a important role for this kind of learners. Mental retardation. It refers to significant sub-average intelligence and deficits in adaptive behavior. There is difficulty in managing activities of daily living and in conducting themselves appropriately in social situations. So educational needs of these learners are reading readiness, functional academics, and inclusion programs. So we have number 3, sensory impairments. We have two types, the visual impairments and the hearing impairments. So go back with the visual impairments. These are the conditions when there is malfunction of the eye or optic nerves that prevent normal vision even with corrective lenses. So educational needs. This learner needs materials such as large type books, special typewriters, and proper lighting. For sensory impairments, under sensory impairments is hearing impairment. This involves malfunction of the ear or auditory nerves that hinders perception of sounds within the frequency range of normal speech. So we have educational needs for these learners, language instruction that often combines signing or sign language, reading, intensive work in speech production, and amplified oral training. Physical disabilities, health impairments. This involves physical or medical conditions, usually long-term, including one or more of these: limited energy, reduced mental alertness, and little muscle controls. This is a condition manifested by different levels of impaired social interaction and communication, repetitive behavior, and limited interest. Individuals with autism usually have intense need for routine and predictable environment. Educational needs for this learner, special education and non-standard learning that can cater the needs of these children. Number 6 is emotional conduct disorders. This involve the presence of emotional states like depression and aggression over a considerable amount of time that they notably disturb learning and performance in school. Educational needs. Their education is usually provided in regular or special classes with support services provided by psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, and speech-language pathologists. In addition, for exceptional children, we have here giftedness, or the gifted students, the gifted learners. It involves a significantly high level of cognitive development. There is unusually high ability or aptitude in one or more of these aspects: in intellectual ability, aptitude in academic subjects, creativity, visual or performing arts, or leadership. Educational needs of gifted learners. Educational needs of gifted and talented students may be served by the provision of enrichment experiences, instructional groupings by intellectual ability rather than by chronological age, and to a lesser extent, and counseling to support the development of personal skills. We have here educational provision for the gifted. As a teacher, as an educator, we need to accept their superiority, engage them in peer tutoring, arrange special schools for gifted, frame special curriculum, early admission, and double promotion in order for them to learn better, or in order for them to use their special or gift. Special needs for exceptional children. Trained professional personnel including teachers, teacher educators, administrators, consultants, physiotherapists, speech therapists, and others. We also have special curricular content suiting different areas of exceptionality, mental retardation, giftedness, deafness, speech retardation, orthopedic handicap, cerebral palsy, social and emotional maladjustment, and the facilities including special building features, special equipment, extra literary materials, and special crafts. And this is where exceptional children belong, to special education. Because special education provides students with identified disabilities specialized instruction designed to meet their unique learning needs, giving them the opportunity to develop to their fullest potential. This is according to Masters in Special Education Degree Program Guide 2020. This learning is possible because learning knows no bounds.
And that ends my report. Thank you for listening.